my stage. What do I do to keep the money coming in?
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Jason Sanders on the field. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This taken in by Jakeem Grant.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. Brought in over the middle by Grant. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 10 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now it's Mahomes again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
First down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. The 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Mahomes' throw taken in by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Flush to his right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going up top for Miller. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, LA. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll fire this one deep for Eckler. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah.
He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to work. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Mahomes will throw for it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. 1st quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big game that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think he just said, well, my kicker's hurt in this one. No, okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got pulled on that one.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 41 yards. And he's taken down inside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Mahomes now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover.